All right, I am joined by the brand new head coach of Pike County Central football, Mr. Eric Ratliff. Before we get started, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what I do. I run a social media page called the Hawks Hangout, which is social media page dedicated entirely to Pike County Central athletics. So what I like to do is I like to interview our coaches and stuff like that. And so one of the things I like to do is to do like a little bit of an introduction, get to know basically. So if you want to share a little bit of your personal background, where you grew up, if you played football back in the day, tell us a little bit about that.
Before they have things
Coaching experience, just all that, whatever you want to share, just feel free.
Like I said, Jared, I'm originally from Elkhorn City. Played football, basketball, baseball there. Played football under the legendary Jack Hall, and he won a state championship. He was in the Kentucky High School Athletics Association Hall of Fame. So had a tremendous high school career under Coach Hall, and then my first coaching job was at Sheldon Clark under Jim Matney. I was there for 8 years under Coach Matney, and a lot of stuff that we do, a lot of philosophy, a lot of things I believe in come from him. And then, as you said, I came here to Pike Central as an assistant coach under Barry Birchfield, and was here for 4 years, and then was the head coach at Eastridge, and then I've been head coach at Jenkins for 1 year, and at Shelby Valley. My recent head coaching job was up there, and we were lucky enough, like I said, to win 21 games, and I think we were 21-5 or 6 with a couple of district championships and a regional championship up there. And this is another chapter of my life here. And I've kind of come full circle. My first job back in Pike County after I left Martin County was here at Pike Central, and I've always been trying to get back, and I always thought this was my home. So everyone treated me really well here, and it's been a tremendous homecoming for me, and everyone has really been excited, I guess, and went out of the way to welcome me, and I really appreciate that.
Awesome. So I have to ask a tough question, because that's kind of what I mean. It's dedicated to Pike Central, of course, but I do ask like some questions that may be like interesting. So going back to Shelby Valley, I mean, you led them to state semifinals your first year there, and you had another great year last season. So why leave that program when they're at their peak? I mean, of course we're glad to have you here, of course, but maybe people want to know why. So
that's a bad question, and like I said, it was an extremely difficult decision. It was one that I didn't do in a week. It was something that weighed on my mind a long time, and this had come up when people started talking about it, and I'd been approached maybe to come back home here at Pike Central. But like I said, we got a good football program the last couple of years. They're going to be really good this year, and they're going to be really good in the near future.
Yes.
I see that. But one of the things that enticed me to come back here was being a vice principal. That's something that I'm looking to get into administration after my coaching days are over. And then the other thing was I tell people this will be the first time in my teaching career and in my wife's teaching career that we're going in the same direction. She's been teaching at Johns Creek, and I've been going to Eastridge or Shelby Valley, so we've been going in opposite directions. And then I've got a little girl that's in the 6th grade, and she's going to be going to Pike Central here, and I'll be able to be here and hopefully be in the administration or coaching. Either one, so I can spend more time with her, get to bring her to school and do some things that I miss with my other daughters, where I was they were at different schools where I was coaching wise and things like that. And then finally, like I said, this is always seemed like it's been a little bit of a home school for me, and it was an opportunity to come back because I know a lot of people in the community, and I go to church down here at Mayflower, which is on over Johns Creek, and a lot of their kids go here, and also my daughter Erica graduated from here. So those are things that factors that weighed in. But the big two was coming back, getting to go to the same place where my daughter will be eventually, and then being in administration.
Okay, so we'll move on to some happier subjects. So it's still a little bit early yet, but for those that in Hawk Nation that aren't familiar, like, do you have like any like offensive game plan set, defensive, like just basically like how would you describe an Eric Ratliff led football team for Hawk Nation to get to know?
Well, in the past, we've been a football team. We've been under center most of my career. Not that I haven't got in a shotgun and done some things at certain places. I think I'm described more of a defensive coach to begin with. I was a defense coordinator at Sheldon Park under Coach Maddie. I was a defense coordinator over at Pike under Coach Mack. So, on that side is where we're going to start because, defense, I think that's their one of the more weaknesses that they had here. So we're going to try to start there. And we've always played a 50, a 3-4 defense. That's where we'll start. But I'm someone who believes that you got to tailor your schemes to what you've got, what the talent's at hand. We have a philosophy we want to do. We want to stop the run, make you beat us throwing the ball. That's our philosophy. We do that either with a 3-4 or a 4-2-5 or 4-3, whatever we got to do, whatever best suits our talent, sort of the kids. Offensively, the same way. Whatever we're good, however we move the football is how well our kids adapt to what we do. It depends on their talent set. If we're better off in a shotgun and throwing the ball around a little bit, then we'll do that. But I do want to run the football more probably than what they have in the past. It does a couple of things. It runs the clock. It also keeps your defense off the field. But what we're going to do depends a lot on what our kids can handle and the talents they have.
All right, so I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I know you're a busy man, of course. So the final thing I want to do, I'm going to give you the floor. Tell Honk Nation, get us hype. What can we expect from your era, I guess. So, floor's yours.
Right now we're in the weight room and we've got to play catch up a little bit in there. We're working really hard on what we call speed training, which is trying to get the kids, more athletic. We're strong. We got some strong kids, but we need to get better feet because if you can't catch them, you can't tackle them. So that's one of the things we worked on when I was at Shelby Valley was get more athletic, and that's what we're trying to do here. So hopefully we'll put a more athletic team on the field. But, we're going to play really, really hard. We're going to be hopefully in better conditioning, and you're going to see, us flying around, be a little more aggressive, a little more physical because every team that I've been associated with, Coach, we always talk being aggressive. If we're going to make a mistake, we're going to try and make it at 100 miles an hour, and we're going to try and make it on their side of the ball. So those are the things that our fans and community hopefully will see us be a little more aggressive, a little more intense, and a little more physical on both sides of the ball.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach. And I can say, as part of Honk Nation, we're glad that you're here. Welcome back. We look forward to great things. So thank you for your time, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thank you.